Hello, everybody, all you magical people out there. How are we today? Happy Friday. Hope everybody's about to have a good weekend. I'm going to wish you a good weekend. I wanted to get on here really quick. I had a conversation yesterday that I kind of wanted to get on and have a little bit of a discussion about. The topic came up of how to pick a good practitioner to do spell work for you, or how you know if somebody's doing spell work for you that you want to do it. So I kind of, was thinking about that, and I had this conversation, and I wanted to share a little bit with you guys about it. For starters, number one, if somebody is petitioning you, or if they're coming to you and they're trying to get you to get a reading from them, or if they're trying to get spell work from them, this is a huge red flag. This is not something that you want somebody you want anything to do with. This is completely unethical, and you want absolutely nothing to do with this person because they're just trying to solicit you for money. Okay? Run, hide, far, far away. Block they ass. Okay? A couple other red flags I wanted to point out. I wrote these things down, so if you see me looking, that's what's happening. Anybody that's going to guarantee their success 100%, that's a red flag. No one can guarantee 100% that you're going to get what you want every time. Sometimes the answer is just no matter what you do. Sometimes it's just no. So, if somebody guarantees that that's going to happen, that's a red flag. If they say it's a one and done situation, if they need to do one working to get it done, sometimes it requires more than one thing to get a situation handled. Sometimes you have to come at it a couple of different ways. So, anybody that's going to guarantee you, yes, I can do this for you, it'll cost you this amount of money, and done. That's a red flag. The universe sometimes says no. Sometimes maybe, for example, that you wanted you wanted them to go after somebody for some reason, whatnot. Maybe that person is extremely protected, and their spirits are going to, block that. So they can't guarantee that that's going to happen. Somebody that doesn't do divination or do some type of looking into what you want to have happen before they say, yeah, I'll do that for you. That's also a red flag. You want somebody that's going to look into the situation. And, to be fair, sometimes people aren't going to take every client. I've told clients, no, I'm not going to help you with that because it's not something that's going to work for you. I don't take every client. If somebody's just trying to, get any client that they can, that's not somebody that you really want to work with. Another thing, take a look at the practitioner. Kind of look into who it is that you want to do the work. You want to do your working for you. Look at what they have going on for themselves. For example, you wouldn't want somebody to do a love working for you that is in and out of relationships, at the end of every week. That's not, if they can't do it in their own life, how are they going to be able to do that for you? So you want to find somebody that's going to have what you're looking for. You don't want somebody to do a money working that can't meet their bills, can't make their rent, those kind of things. Now, not to say that some people aren't really good at one thing and maybe not as good as another. So maybe that person that can't pay their rent is really, really good at love workings, because they have a great committed relationship. They have the things that they want, and they can help you to get what you want. So take a look at the person that you're looking at to have you do the working. How are they, how's their life? How is what they're doing working for them? Right? Because if it's not working for them, it's not going to work for you. Period. Point blank. So look at that. Look at the person. See what it is that you want to have, and if that person fits the profile for what you need. Because not every practitioner is going to be able to do everything. We all have our skills. We all have our talents. So each one of us can do things better than maybe the guy down the street. Or maybe the guy down the street can do it better than I can. Whatever. It just depends. Look at who you're trying to hire. Because that's what you're doing. You're hiring somebody to do this work for you. So why aren't you going to look into it? Don't just blindly say, oh, I've got this person to do it. It's fine. Take a look at it. Take a look at who you're having do the work. A couple of things to look for, right? Give you a couple of red flags. These are things you might want to look for. Again, make sure that they're going to do some type of divination before they say yes or no. Make sure that they're going to look into whether or not it's even going to work. What's the best way to come at the spell? Because sometimes coming at it heavy-handed isn't as good as coming at it a little bit softer, or maybe vice versa. It just kind of depends. So, have somebody that's going to look into it. Have somebody that's going to discuss this with you beforehand. If they're just blindly saying, yeah, I'll get you that money, or I'll get you that man or woman, whatever it happens to be. No, because they need to know what they're working with as a practitioner, just like you need to know what you're working with from them. So you have to have conversation beforehand. You have to kind of, understand what exactly it is that you're looking for and what they can do in that instance, because not every situation or not every spell fits every situation. Everything has to be adjusted per, what's going on with you. So you have to have somebody that's going to sit down and discuss that with you. Not just be like, yeah, I got you. It's fine. No, it doesn't work like that. Sorry. And if they say it does, again, block their ass. Okay. So again, look for somebody that has success in the area that you're looking for. That has, if you're looking for money workings, look for somebody that's good with money. If you're looking for a love working, look for somebody that's good with love in their own life. Again, if they can't do it for themselves, how can they do it for you? Period. Now, I understand that there are people that don't necessarily do workings for themselves. That's fine. Me personally, I would want somebody that has a success rate for themselves, at least. If not for other people, at least for themselves. So look at who you're hiring. Remember, you are hiring them to do the work for you. So look at it. I don't take every client. Everybody that comes my way, I don't take them all. You shouldn't take every practitioner that comes your way either. You need to have a little bit of discernment in this area, because you're paying money to have something happen that you really, really need in your life. So you need to be paying money to somebody that's going to be able to help you in the best way possible. Not just because you gave them money, they're going to do the work. That's not it. And yeah, so, I just, again, have to have discernment. Use a little bit of logic, a little bit of critical thinking in this. How are they doing with their work? How are they doing with their life? Look into this person just a little bit. Don't just blindly go with the practitioner that says, hey, I can handle that for you, because they might not be able to. So, and some are better at certain things than others. And some are, everybody has their skill set that they are a little bit better at. So, you don't always have to have one practitioner do things for you either. Not to say that it's not good to have one that knows everything, that's going on with you and that can work in the different situations, but make sure that they know your specific situation. Make sure that they know, exactly all the ins and outs of what's going on with it before they start doing the work, because otherwise it's not going to turn out the way it needs to, or that you want it to, because you didn't give them all the information. Right? So, yeah, like I said, this conversation came up and I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. Other than that, I hope you all have a happy weekend. Enjoy the beautiful fall weather. Go out and do something in nature, people. Get out. Do something. I can't. Go for me. Okay, I love you all. Bye.